What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for NEO with the ticker symbol NIO. I will first be going over what I see in the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So every Friday I try to look at BABA and NEO. So this Friday I'm trying to do an update on NEO, and you can see that last time I looked at it was August 30th, was right at here where it was trying to break outside of that trend line. And you see that this week was a pretty bullish week. So I think that was the expectation, that there was a good chance of seeing price rush up higher because it showed signs of strength by the bulls. So let's go over that. The whole idea of this is to see who is stronger in the market. Is it the bulls or the bears, or is it neutral? Is it equal? That's when you get a range. When there's no imbalance. But when you see like this was telling me that there was a bullish imbalance going on. So watch, I'm going to show you guys I'll explain it a little bit easier. So you see there was a downtrend in play, price is making lower lows, lower highs. But all of a sudden, the downtrend was stalling out at the 368 level. So you see that price bounced over here, price bounced over here, and then price just bounced right over here, back here on late August. So basically, the bulls were defending this level. At the same time, the bears are trying to go lower. They're trying to reach this 314 level right over here, because they made a leg this size right over here, this impulse, and they're trying to make a duplicate of that impulse again. If they're not, that tells me that they're not as strong over here as over here. So that shows signs of weakness. So we have impulse followed by another impulse trying to be created by the bears, at lower price levels, but at the same time the bulls are stopping that. So you see that the market's not going to try forever to reach that target. Eventually it's going to fail in reverse or trap the other side of the market, trap the other market participants. So in this case, the bears tried one attempt right here, they got rejected. They tried another attempt right here, they got rejected, and then they lost their momentum. They lost the trend line. So you see that price broke that trend line. That red candle is outside that trend line. And then price broke it on Monday or Tuesday, came back to back test it for support, and then you can see that we saw the follow through right after. So there were a bunch of stop losses right over here, and there's even more stop losses right over here. So the stop loss is here by the shorts, over here, and over here. I mean, they could be at other levels too, but there's a good amount of them above the swings. That's where people like to put them. Traders like to hide them. So there's even a bunch of stop losses right here by the buyers who entered long right over here. So you see that it's a short squeeze, it's a trap. It was showing loss of momentum and failure to reach the measuring target. The bulls capitalize on that loss, and now they're driving up the price, stopping out the shorts. And does it have to do with anything with the earnings? Not really. The earnings was kind of just neutral. It's not really good or bad. But the price action was telling me that it was bound to break out higher. And that's what happened. So now what? Well, can we see further upside? Yes, we can. This was a strong move up higher. There's a little bit of resistance right over here, so that may, maybe drop down the price, but it's likely that price does continue to move up higher, maybe back up to here. I'm looking for the $6 level. We'll see what happens. Is it guaranteed? No, we don't know what's going to happen in the future, but based on what we see, we can predict that, that has a higher probability of occurring. So as of right now, if you see a small drop, a small correction, or even consolidation pattern, maybe even price pulls back halfway to the 426, that is still bullish. We can still see another leg up, something like that. You don't want to see price just start selling off rapidly, and then they'll probably just come back down, maybe even lower. So that's what you don't want to see, but it's unlikely right now. It's likely that we see consolidation at this high price or a slight pullback, maybe halfway, and then we probably see more upside. That's what I'm predicting to occur, and we'll leave it at that. Now let's take a look at the weekly chart. This week was pretty bullish. We can see more follow through next week as well, starting to get back above that EMA. It'll probably close above it this week. And again, there's still a lot more upside potential for NEO if it can continue maintaining these levels. If it can maintain these bullish momentum. So we'll see what happens. I'm looking for the $6 level. That's where this trend line is as well. So overall, short term, it is bullish, but long term, it's still pretty bearish. It needs to break this downward trend line right over here. So he's coming back up to it. We'll see if we can do that or not. So all I have for NEO on the daily and weekly charts. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. Most likely, I'll give you guys an update next week, Friday. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.